in tech, and today we're going to do a follow-up video on the streaming app Stirr. Now it looks like Stirr have made some advancements. I first reported on them back in January of 2019, but as you can see now, at that time they was only available on the Fire Stick and the web application. But as you can see now, they are available on iPhone, iPad, Android devices, and Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. So you know, it pretty much covers the whole spectrum of streaming platforms. And so what I want to do here is, if you're not familiar with Stirr, it's an absolutely free streaming platform. You do not have to log in, and that's what I love. I love streaming services. You don't have to log in. You just watch content because you know what their motive is. They just they just want your eyes. They want you to watch their content. That way, you know, you don't have to create any passwords, or you don't have to be bothered with stuff like that. So that's why I love free streaming platforms like Pluto TV, Tuba TV, Sony Crackle, Flickstar, Big Star Movies. You know, all these platforms that don't require you to create a login. It just simplifies the cord cutting process. It makes it easier for you to you know, want to watch their content just by, you know, having to log in, because, you know, creating a password and things like that can take up to 10 minutes. So it looks like they added some cities. Again, you know, I believe this is a growing app. You know, it's only going to get better, and it's probably going to change over the next couple months because cord cutting has become so popular. You know, look at, you know, all of the popular, even, you know, big time TV shows like Family Guy. They talking about YouTube. A lot of famous people making podcasts. You know, a lot of famous people are now gravitating toward YouTube to create content specific for their viewers. So YouTube is definitely a part of cord cutting, but that just lets you know how big cord cutting has become. You know, all these famous people are gravitating toward YouTube. So that just lets you know, with YouTube you have more control over what you want to watch and how you want to watch it. So, but back to Stirr. Let's see. Let's go ahead and select our city right here. But just, you know, for the new people who not familiar with Stirr, we're just gonna go ahead and just browse through here. So we have some East Coast, Hattiesburg, Rochester, Syracuse, New York, Harrisburg, Midwest, Flint. I don't see Detroit. So we got Columbus, Flint, Quincy, Toledo. So a lot of that's Michigan, Traverse City, South. So you know, it's still growing, it's still getting there. Let's select our city, and we're just gonna do a quick overview of the content and what I noticed that's different. So you have a retro channel now, and one thing I would like to mention is going to the live TV. As you see on the screen, we have a live TV option. So we seeing Gusto TV, Stirr Lifestyle, Comment. Now I will say this about that Comment. Now that the show they are playing is actually playing live, so it's no gimmicks, folks. It's no big time delay. So the live channels are actually playing live. So let's go ahead and scroll down to the bottom. You see we got movies, indie films. Go over here, TV shows, and web series, what's new, fandom. Of course, you know, all the other stuff probably going to be Stirr based content, but let's go to movies. I'm a big movie buff. I love B-rated movies, C-rated movies, movies that people aren't checking for, movies that people aren't looking for. So I love that type of content. And, you know, cord cutting has drove me to that. You know, you'll be surprised at how much content you'll find when you just open your mind. You know, not have any expectations. And I think that's what a lot of people do when they go into cord cutting. They have expectations, and I think you're just setting yourself up for failure if you have expectations. When I say failure, I mean you're going to end up bumping your bill up. You're gonna end up with 5 or 6 streaming services. You know, just go into it without any expectations. You know, and you'll be able to find content similar to what you currently watch. That's all I have to say about that. But so just going over the genres. Now, this is one thing I like. Like, even with Philo TV, I just did a live preview of Philo TV, and they didn't have search by genre. And that's one thing, because I also wrote an article on my website. You can't search by genre of Philo TV. And in most cases, Philo TV. Now, I like Philo TV. I was able to watch the content. You know, I was able to watch good content like Discovery Channel ID, but you know, bunch of commercials. So just looking over this genre, because I'm a big horror thriller genre fan. So just looking over this content, a lot of stuff I haven't seen on any other platform. Yeah, of course, Red Lights. It's Robert De Niro, Half-Life. I haven't seen that on too many other platforms. Day of the Dead, I've seen that on another platform. Possession, I've seen that on another platform. But you know, still not a big library of content. You know, it just brings up the question in my head, like, where they plan on going. Of course, the live TV option is what gets people, but let's go ahead and go into the channel guide and see what they have. You know, now I haven't been using Stirr regularly. I haven't even been checking for them, honestly, because Pluto TV does the job. Now, Pluto TV plans on, if they plan on dishing out, if they plan on turning it to a paid service, then Stirr will obviously be my next option. But, you know, looking at here, they have a on-screen program guide, or an on-screen channel lineup, which is great, you know. Stirr Sports. Now, I've been seeing a bunch of commercials for Stirr, and one thing they said in the commercial was live sports. So that's one of the reasons I'm going to check them out, because I'm not seeing any locals. I'm seeing sub channels like Comet, Charge, you know, TBD, Fail Army, stuff like that. But I'm not seeing any locals, so the locals are not there, which, you know, I didn't really expect, because other companies have to pay to support locals. So I didn't expect them to have locals and be a free streaming platform. So let's see what else we can take a look at. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and have that. See if we hit the hide the guide button. But there you have it, folks. You know, we're gonna end the video here, because it's really cut and paste. You know, one thing I like about it, it's easy to find stuff. You go to home, you go to browse, go to the bottom, go to movies, select the movie you want to watch by genre, which is something Philo doesn't have. And I was kind of disappointed about that, because one of the first things I like to check out is movies. I'm not really a big TV show guy, because I like to, you know, conclude whatever I'm watching. You know, most TV shows is just on and on and on. But with a movie, you can just watch it and you get the results at the end. But you know, with Philo, I couldn't search that genre. So that's my only gripe with Philo, though. Right now, I'm doing a preview of Hulu. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want me to check out with Hulu, just go ahead and let me know. I will address them in my follow-up video, and you know, also on my Instagram or the Facebook group Cut the Cord. You know, I'm on there a lot. So that is it, folks. Remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you enjoy the content or if you learned something, and I will talk to you guys next time.